What's up guys, Ventus Thunder back again today, and today I just decided to make this binder into my English Ultra Rare binder as an older stuff, and these boxes all have the Japanese Ultra Rares in them. I mean Japanese Holos. I'm going to be getting another one of these binders and then a smaller one for Rayquaza and Gardevoir, since I will collect every Rayquaza and Gardevoir possible. So I'm going to give you guys a little tour through this binder. Basically, I'm not trying to complete any of the older sets or anything, but I will have placeholders by cards that I actually want. So you have the Shining Gyarados. Sorry about it, it's the time of day, it's like 10 o'clock almost, so the terrible glare. So yeah, I have the Shining cards. And this is also sort of a wants video, so a lot of stuff in here is going to be stuff that I want and that I'd like to trade for. My trade binder is also still in here. It's all this stuff. Stuff's all for trade, even these, because I'm not collecting English Ultra Rares from Black and White on. So let's go. What I want from Neo Destiny is the Shining Raichu and the Shining Tyranitar. All the EX cards that I want need to be near mint or better. I'm not expecting everything to be perfectly gem mint, but let's move on. Sorry, this awful glare. It's not like that's going to help at all though. Screw that. Just move it over to the right a little. Have to deal with it, sorry guys. So none of this stuff is for trade, but it's sort of a tour through my English Ultra Rares. Finally got this guy in a trade, thankfully. And I need the Rayquaza EX number 97 from EX Dragon. I will trade well for that. And then I need Blaziken EX number 89 from Magma Aqua. And I need both Regice and Registeel from Hidden Legends, because I have the Regirock. From Fire Red Leaf Green I need Blastoise, Venusaur, and Articuno. I don't want Charizard, because he's too friggin' expensive. Here's EX Deoxys. I do have this in Japanese, that's why I wrote Jap next to it. I do not have this one. I really want this one. It's the only one I don't have. I need another one of these, because if you look at the condition up there, I'd give it about a 2 out of 10. Rayquaza Star is one of my top wants right now. I'll trade very well for it. Here's Cacturne. I need Raichu EX. Luckily I have all 3 Regis from Emerald. There's Unseen Forces. Move on to Espeon. I've got Ho-Oh. I need Scizor. I've got Steelix, need Typhlosion, Tyranitar, and Umbreon. I love that set. I have the Entei Gold Star. I need Raikou and Suicune. And then I also have the Celebi EX, the 117. So from Delta Species I got all 3 EX cards. And then I have Metagross Star. I don't really need the other 2. I just collect what I want from these sets. There's Arcanine EX. Banette. The Arcanine is one of my favorites. Just traded from Flagon's also one of my favorites. I do want to complete Hoenn Phantoms. I need my Deanna and Mew. I have Gyarados Star. I pulled this one myself. I'd really like to acquire Mewtwo, but that's going to take a lot, I know. And Pikachu, I may be getting a bad condition one soon, I'm not sure though. Aggron. I need Blaziken, Delcatty. I'm trying to complete the whole Crystal Guardian set, and you'll see why in just a few seconds. I need Kyogre. And I need Swampert. The reason I'm trying to complete this whole set is because I have both Gold Stars. I pulled them both myself. So it'd be great if you guys could help me out with some of this. Here is Altaria that I need from Dragon Frontiers. I'm trying to complete all the EXs from Dragon Frontiers because I'm getting pretty close. I do have Gardevoir, but you know my policy with Gardevoir. She goes in the back of the binder. There's Latias I need, and I also need Salamence. And I just wrote this half as a joke, half as like, 100 is Charizard Gold Star. Of course I want it, but do you really think I'm going to be able to get it? And then Power Keepers is the EX set I'm actually closest to completing. I only need 1 EX. And it is Shiftry. I'll trade pretty well for it, even though it's not worth much. And that's because I managed to collect all 3 Gold Stars from EX Power Keepers. And then we'll move on to the level X's. these are going to go a little faster because I only need 4 of them. Anything that has this thing that's supposed to be a check mark, not an N, means that I have got it in Japanese, so I don't really need it in English, but it's just there as a placeholder. So we're going to pan over these really quick. I need Lucario from Mysterious Treasures. I need Honchkrow from Secret Wonders. Either English or Japanese is alright for these, but I really want to trade for Japanese ones that I don't have. I need Dialga as well for Great Encounters. Blah blah blah, let's keep moving. I've got the Magnezone Japanese. Also have Rhyperior. I'm looking for a Heatran, that one shouldn't be too hard to find. So yeah, I've got almost every level X. I'm 53 out of 57 right now of the Ultra Rare level X's. Pretty proud of that. Thanks a lot for anyone who helped me, which actually, come to think of it, isn't a whole lot on the level X's. I've been doing pretty well with these. They're not too hard to find. And from here on out, I've got all of them. I do have Rayquaza C in English. It's in my Rayquaza collection though. I really want a Japanese Rayquaza C level X though. So if you got one of those, I will trade very highly for it. Gengar I've got in Japanese. Salamence I also have in Japanese. I have like about half of these in Japanese. Now you move on to the English primes. These I'm just going to pan over because I have everything between the 2 languages. If there's one you don't see in here, it's because I have it in Japanese. So yeah, blah blah blah, real fast. And then here's just some random stuff. These are the legends I don't have in English. I'm still looking for the bottom half of this. I thought I had a deal worked out with somebody, but I don't think he ever sent. And then I will also pan over the trade binder. This is stuff that I'll be willing to offer you for all those wants. Because I really don't have many Japanese ones right now, except the new shinies. And as you know, those are freaking hard to get. So I'm just going to pan over the trade binder real quick. This stuff is not valued as highly as the stuff in the back. Oh, that is an Italian Blastoise. All these legend has for trade or sale. If you really want to buy this stuff, guys, you can do that too, but I don't have a PayPal, keep that in mind. These 3 are probably not for trade. I don't know why I really have them in there, but everything else is. Just keep moving on. Even these are probably for trade. I'm probably not going to sell these though. Tornadus is for trade or sale. These 2 are the Japanese versions of the Ultra Rare Zekrom EX, which I also have in English. I tentatively have Darkrai. I'll tell you if a deal falls through. I have a deal in place for it, but I'm not sure if the guy's going to send, so I will tell you if it falls through. Crocodile may be gone as well. I'm working out a deal. Hydreigon is my top one in Japanese. These 4 are gone, sorry. And then I've also got this stuff. And as I said, I am going to buy a new monster binder to house my Japanese Ultra Rares, which are currently all in there. I mean the normal rares. All the Ultra Rares get their place in the box. And then you move on a little further, you get my Rayquaza collection, which is going to be housed in a 4-pocket binder. The monster binders, they also make 4-pocket variations. So I'm going to get one of those. They each have 20 pages, just like these. But since 20 pages, 8 cards each, that means it can hold 160. That'll be enough for I cannot talk. That'll be enough for the Rayquazas and Gardevoirs I have, so. And then these are the cards that are too awesome for the binder, because they're the new Japanese ones. I'm doing pretty well on Rayquazas. Doing even better on the Gardevoirs. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the story with this binder. As you saw my English once, and then what I have for trade for them. This is probably going to be your guys' favorite page out of the whole trade binder. I'm not really sure, but this is what's for trade, guys. I am also potentially willing to buy some of these if the price is right and the condition's right. It has to be at least near mint. I'm not going to accept something like this crazy. You see that terrible condition? Seriously, I give this about a 2 out of 10. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please, please, please trade me my wants, because I've got a lot of stuff for trade, but I also have a lot of wants. I know that gold stars are going to be a lot harder to trade for, especially the Charizard. That's why I wrote, nope. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm going to try to time this video at exactly 10 minutes. or at least close.